You may think this will never happen to you, never happen to any of your friends or loved ones. The sad truth is that now no one in our city, no one in our state, no one in our country has that luxury anymore.
That, of course, was Mayor Craig Greenberg 1 year ago today after a gunman walked into the Old National Bank in downtown Louisville and started shooting. 5 people were killed. It's something that gripped and changed our city forever.
Today, Louisville and communities beyond Kentuckiana will honor the victims. Jim Stratman joins us live now from the former site of Old National Bank with the details. Jim, there is actually a memorial that it looks like some people have put out in the recent days there for Old National Bank.
Yeah, that's correct, Grace. You can just take a look right over my shoulder and you can see 5 vases filled with flowers as a remembrance for the 5 victims who lost their lives here 1 year ago today. It is eerily quiet down here, which actually is reminiscent somehow of the day after the shooting. We were down here last year, the day afterwards on GMK, and I felt that same kind of presence, that same kind of uneasy quiet down here. Today, of course, a year later, now we turn to remembering the community that we all share in that was affected by that shooting, but specifically we're going to remember the victims, especially today. There were 5 victims, and here they are on your screen. Now remember, these names permanently etched, I think, in the minds of so many people here throughout Louisville. They are Deanna Eckert, Tommy Elliott, Jim Tutt, Joshua Barrick, and Juliana Farmer. They were all employees at the bank and were killed when the gunman entered the building on the morning of April 10th last year and began firing. Now, for the families of those victims, it has been a year of coping, processing, and ultimately trying to heal as well. Last month, we had the chance to talk with Jessica Barrick, the wife of Joshua. She said that in the days and the months following her husband's death, getting through the day-to-day of this new world was a battle.
It was just trying to survive those first few days with the kids. And some days it's still like that. We were just kind of getting to this like sweet spot where the kids were more self-sufficient and doing their own thing, and like he and I had our time again. And it's so unfair to think about all that we were robbed of.
Jessica says that a year on, she and the kids do talk about Joshua, or Dad, and they remember him for all that he was and still is.
Kids still, they'll draw him pictures and they leave them on the table back there, and we go visit him. But we tell stories about him all the time. Remember when Dad did this and he made me laugh here? The laughter was a big part of our life, so we're trying to get that back.
Jessica said their family is moving forward, but they'll never really be able to move on at this point. Today is just another step in that journey. Now, in remembrance of those that were lost, all Old National Bank locations in Louisville will be closed today. All other locations will close at 2 o'clock so that team members can participate in a walk to remember. Governor Andy Beshear and Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg will also host a special ceremony at Metro Hall beginning at 2:30. We will bring you that live right here on WHAS 11. Now, coming up in the next half hour, I'll have more on today's memorial, plus reflections as well from the 2 other sides of the story that happened a year ago today. The police response and the doctors over at U of L who were working to both save lives, as many lives as they could that day. I'll have that coming up here in about half an hour. Eric, great.